So I just want to talk about my struggles coming to Canada. Um, how should I say this? I was supposed to do this a long time ago, but unfortunately, I couldn't do it. I was what should I say? I've been down for a very long time, and I'm still down, but I just finally find the courage, or should I say, have the courage to do this. A lot of people ask me um lots and lots of time to speak about it, and I always say, oh, I don't want to do this. I guess because I was saving last name, family name and stuff like that. But I reached to the point in time where I don't want to do this no more. So where should I start? On my first day coming to Canada, which was December 23, 2000 and, was it the 23rd? 2 days before Christmas, yes. 2005. It was very bittersweet moment. I must say I wanted to come and I didn't want it to come because I had just recently lost my mom. Few years ago. Well, maybe like 2 or 3 years if I'm doing the calculation right. And my dad leave to Canada like shortly right after, so I was basically by myself without a mom or a dad at that point in time. So I was like, why not go? But at one point I was like, I don't want to go. But then I'm like, I'm going to get to see my dad, so I'm going to go. It was the worst mistake I've ever made in my entire life. Like at that point I wish my mom was alive. I wish my mom could come back, cuz my first day in Canada, it wasn't what I imagined. Um I remember waking up that morning. Actually, the person who adopted me here and, brought me to Canada or took me to Canada, whichever way. The person who, adopted me, who was supposed to be my adopted mom. I remember early that morning, she woke me up and she was like, here's the vacuum. Was it the vacuum? Yes, here's the vacuum. Um, this is gonna be your friend. Know how to use it and don't break it because I pay a lot of money for it. And I was like, is this for real? But let me rewind back to the day when I got off the plane, because it was a connecting flight, so I had to stop in Toronto before I actually reached Calgary. So I slept over a few aunts, like I slept over one of my aunt that night, and then I went the early morning and visited the next aunt, and then I was on my way to catch the next flight the following day. And when I reached the airport in Calgary, Alberta to be exact, and the lady who adopted me came and picked me up, she and one of her oldest son, she was like, I ran to her and gave her a hug, a big hug, because she was nice to me before my mom passed away. We had a good relationship. So I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be nice, same way. So I ran over to her and I gave her a big hug. And she whispered in my ears and she's like, wait until we reach home. And I'm like, I start looking back because I'm like, that doesn't sound good. Could I just go back on the plane and go back to Jamaica right away? But unfortunately, I couldn't. So I just said, okay. I reached home the night. I wanted to see my dad right away. I wasn't allowed. I was told, you can't see him. he didn't take you here. He didn't spend no money to take you here. I'm now your legal mom. So basically, I had to just sit down and just start reminiscing, start thinking like, why did I come here? Like, I should have followed my mind, you know? But anyways, so fast forward it back to where I said she gave me the vacuum. And I'm like, outside is dark. Because in Jamaica, I never seen that. I've never witnessed seeing like it's so early in the morning and it's late in the morning and it's still dark. Like time change, like now. Like right now outside is like, say 6 o'clock in the evening would be like midnight. That's what it looked like. But anyways, she woke me up and she was like, yeah, this is what you gotta do. And right there I'm like, I know I messed up. I know I shouldn't have come to Canada. I should have just say no. You know, I should continue go by my mom grave every day and just cry and ask her like why, because it's just crazy. It's just messed up, and my dad couldn't say nothing. Like, because the lady would talk so bad about my dad to the point where I'm like, if is my dad and this lady talk, like why would I be in this situation? Why would, you know, why wouldn't, there's so much why, but like I have a long time here. I have so much episodes to talk about. After that, I got settled in. Her sister was like, "Oh, let her go see her dad, da da da," cause me and my dad was very close, you know. And she's like, "Oh no 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 no!" And finally, the morning she got up and she was like, "Okay, you're gonna go to your dad's house." I went there, saw my dad. My dad have a new life, married, or was about to get married, or whatever the case may be. You know, talk to him a little, go back to my house. Or before, actually, she took me to her sister's house, few of them. Oh, Kim is here, blah, blah, blah. Went back to my house. They're getting ready for the family dinner. And to be honest, I wasn't happy because number one, when I met her at the airport and she's like, "Wait till we go home," and her mom was like, "Mom," her son was like, "Mom, not here, not right now. Like, why are you doing this?" And then when I reached home and she woke me up and she's like, "This is the vacuum, you know. Get used to it. I pay so much money for it." Blah blah blah, and I'm like, those are the things show me signs of red flag from there. And then when I went into her room and I saw my mom entire closet, like this lady, she brought back all my mom stuff from Jamaica, put it inside her closet. That traumatized, like I don't even know. I went into her closet and I'm like, I see my mom church and I saw a few of my mom stuff and I'm like, this is crazy. But the reason why I want to talk about this story, because I have a lot to talk about. The reason why I want to talk about it is like I still haven't, got closure of my mom death. And these people who adopt me here, it's like they want to take my life. Like they won't stop at nothing. And they keep going and telling people all type of stories, and I just feel like it's my time now, and they're so hypocritical. Like I don't like families that they're so hypocritical. One side is saying talk and next side is saying, oh, don't do this. So I'm just gonna do what I wanna do, what I think is best for me to, I can get healing and just carry on with my life, because this has taken a big toll on me. So I have a lot. I have 15, 16, 18 years, if not more, of story to tell. Why you're not supposed to give up your kid for adoption. Not like my mom gave me up because she passed away. And why you shouldn't just send your kid to live in foreign with, family, especially family. So stay for it. Stay tuned. See you soon.